Hey guys, I'm Arianny Celeste, and welcome to Film Strip, the trivia game that rewards your movie knowledge with, well, it's called Film Strip. You get the picture. Back in 2009, J.J. Abrams rebooted one of the most popular entertainment franchises with the mega hit Star Trek. This May, Abrams brings us the follow-up, Star Trek Into Darkness. As we await the newest installment, let's see if you're ready to step into darkness. When was the last time your knowledge of Star Trek got a woman to take her clothes off? Alright, Scotty, beam me up to our first question. Whoa, Scotty, they gotta answer the questions first. That's better. Okay, question 1. In Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, all the actors playing Khan's men were what? Correct. Chippendale dancers. I wonder if they were paid in singles. Fascinating. Question 2. Following the first season of Star Trek, who convinced Nichelle Nichols not to leave the show? You're right, Dr. King approached Nichols at an NAACP meeting and convinced her that the role of Uhura was helping to advance the civil rights movement. If only Dr. King were alive today. Maybe he could convince Tyler Perry to seek another line of work. Question 3. Before Star Trek Into Darkness had a proper title, J.J. Abrams gave the film what codename during production? Project HH, indeed. Thanks for the help, Scotty. And what does HH stand for? Write your best guess in the comment section below, and you might get a little prize coming your way. Question 4. How did the Vulcan salute originate? You're right. As a child, Nimoy observed Jewish priests perform the gesture during services. By the way, if you happen to see Leonard Nimoy, tell him to do the salute. He might not punch you. And now, your final frontier. In 2009, which A-list actor turned down Abrams' offer to play Captain Kirk's father, George, in Star Trek? That's right, Matt Damon. Mr. Bourne Hunting declined the offer to play Kirk's father, a role that ultimately went to Chris Hemsworth, whose career subsequently took a nosedive, starring in the huge box office flops, Thor and the Avengers. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode of Film Strip. Next week, we'll see if you know as much about Harry Potter as you know about Star Trek. Subscribe to Cinefix and leave your comments below. See you next week.
Uncle Al and possibly Blaze, Jack, and Pete debate the aquatic movements of giant robots in Pacific Rim. There's only one reason Hollywood goes to Utah: Sundance. Gray Drake gives her best films from the not Butch Cassidy Film Festival. Ben Lyons reviews new movies, Grace Randolph recaps the Golden Globes, and Marlon Wayans stops by to talk about a haunted house. Devin Faraci is on location in Park City for everything badass that Sundance has to offer. Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.
Your phaser must be set to stupid. Try again. No, but that would have been awesome. Khan must have stuffed a seti eel in your ear. Here's Gene. Does it look like he even had one trainer? Are you kidding me? They just got the first season in Cuba. Gene's son Rod wasn't born for another 7 years. Illogical. Try again. He convinced a lot of women to do a lot of things, but that wasn't one of them. Wrong. Your answer. No, but that sounds like a kick-ass movie. That was actually the code name he used for his 2009 Star Trek film. Maybe for the next film. Hey, nobody would steal the dailies. Did Scotty forget to beam up your brain? Try again. I should put my clothes back on for that answer. Considering Doohan lost a finger in the war, coming up with hand gestures probably wasn't his favorite activity. This is sign language for you're an idiot. Ryan Gosling is not an A-list actor. He's a god. No, but he would have been too hoarse from screaming at his last crew anyway. Have you been assimilated? Try again. Resistance is futile. No, but I wish those commercials would disappear into a black hole too. Sorry, Flo.